And good morning. It's Thursday again already. 57 as we're waking up. We're going to get warmer today. 69 is expected to be the high. It'll be a nice day, so expect that to come along today. Fortunately, we didn't get any bad weather that rolled through last night. A little bit of thunderstorms, but that was it. No warnings were issued for our area, so we came out quite good last night. Aren't you glad? I am. As we start another Thursday, boy, we've got a lot going on today. The morning show begins at 7 o'clock with Scotty Ray and Debbie. I hope you'll join us for that. Lots to see, lots to do this morning. She'll be joining me in just a few moments. Set out to Collinsville. Let's go to the First Baptist Church and get a good word for the day. Do you remember your favorite Bible verse? That's what they're going to talk about today.
Do you have a favorite Bible story? I know most of us probably do. Stories like Moses in the Exodus, or Noah's Ark, or Joshua in the Battle of Jericho. One that always makes it in my top 10 is when Jesus walked on the water. I love this story because it shows Jesus' power in such a personal way. You see, after feeding the 5,000, Jesus dismissed the crowds and he sent the disciples away in a boat to head to the opposite shoreline. After praying for a while, when the boat was already a long way offshore, Jesus left the shore and walked out to the disciples on the water. Now the men were afraid because there was heavy wind and waves, and they were even more afraid when they spotted Jesus, thinking he must be some sort of ghost. But Jesus called out to them, and they realized it was him. So Peter called back and said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come out to you on the water." And at Jesus' word, Peter stepped out of the boat and started walking on the water toward Jesus as well. The important part of this story is that Peter walked on the water while his eyes were fixed on Jesus, because he believed that Jesus could bring him out on the waves. But as soon as he remembered the wind and the waves, he let fear creep in and began to doubt in his heart, and he immediately started to sink. This demonstrates a reality that is so personal to each of us. You see, we all have to answer these basic questions throughout life. Do I really believe in Jesus? Is he really the Son of God? Does he really have power to help me in my life? Can I trust him? It's a reality that our lives are going to be filled with difficult circumstances, disappointments, and sometimes even tragedies. And if we let those things breed fear and doubt in our hearts, the world will surely drown us. But if we fix our eyes on Jesus, we will surely overcome the world. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built-in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Barbara Smith said she hopes everybody has a good day. Appreciate that. We all need a little extra nudge every once in a while. Charlotte Gray, you say your husband's already off in the bushes hunting this morning. Good luck to him. Teresa Parker, good morning. Now, if you're headed to Slidell this morning, you're going to encounter a lot of fog. Let's go over and read the Honda radar. And as we look at this, look down here south of us. As you get near Waynesboro, you'll get into a little fog. But the further you go south, here at Macomb, or if you're going straight into Slidell, by the time you get to Poplarville, look how much fog you're going to get. Right through Picayune, right in that area right there. Thick, thick, thick. Of course, real busy travel through that area there around Pearl River when you get on 10. So be careful as you head toward Lake Pontchartrain, Baton Rouge, those areas there. Baton Rouge, dangerous at that bridge. We all know that. Constantly having wrecks there. The rain has moved through, and as you can see, we had no damage overnight. It's made it into Alabama, over Alexandria City now, going into Dalton, Georgia, and into the Carolinas up in this area here around Tennessee as well. So that front's moved through. We're glad. Maybe we'll get some cooler weather now. Let's get into a deeper discussion of the forecast now with the National Weather Service.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
We look at our highs and lows. 74. He was 77 on this date. Back in 1948, we had a record low of 10 degrees. That was a cold morning for us, without a doubt. As we look ahead to today, 69 is a high in Meridian. Philadelphia, you'll see somewhere around 67, and the same will fall in Columbus and Eupora. Should see about 64 there in the Delta. As we go south, 71 in Hattiesburg, Down to Natchez, it'll be about 66. As we go east into Alabama, 70 at Demopolis, a little warmer than Meridian. Tuscaloosa sitting at 69. And there in Livingston should be about 69 as well. As we look across, we got a cold front over here, and it's starting to cool as it reaches Mississippi finally. The cooler portion is just coming into Texas. So our 7-day forecast, brought to you by our friends at Wilson, tells us today 70, but look at tomorrow. The temperatures will drop by a little more than 10 degrees for a high of 59 tomorrow. Saturday, 56 for high. Nighttime lows in the 40s, and then we'll see 30s again beginning the week on Sunday with a high of 59, 58. Not getting out of the 50s, are we? So let's go ahead for another week as we go into this, and pretty much the same. Upper 50s and low 60s all the way through February the 2nd. No big changes, but we do have chances of rain there in February. We'll watch this closely. Is old man winter done with us yet? It doesn't seem to be, does it? Not yet. As we look at the best times to fish today, let's go to Chet's Paint and Body. It started this morning at 5:30, a minor time till 7:30. Your next major time will be this morning at 10 o'clock until noon. Good time to fish there. Another major time will be after dark. Slight chance at 2 o'clock, but your best bet's going to be around 10 to 12 today. If you're an avid fisherman, be out there then. It'll be well worth your while. Deer hunting, what's going on with it? As we go to Collinsville Meet, let you know that the wind's going to be southwest around 15 miles an hour, gust of 25 today. Good bit there. First major time is going to be 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, a lunchtime hunt. Not really getting a second major time. You can be there a minor time at 4:30 till dark 30. Not the greatest, but looks like today a lunchtime hunt is the best to be in the woods. Good luck to you on all of that. A lot of things happened overnight. We'll be telling you all about those events and things that went on in the overnight hours yesterday. So we'll bring you the up-to-date latest stories that happened in Meridian, your area, across Mississippi, and across the nation. All that's coming up this morning. Join us in 20 minutes from now as Debbie will join me, and we'll go live at 7 o'clock this morning. Be here. Scotty Ray and Debbie, it's one place. Facebook, YouTube, and, of course, all of us here at Fox 30. I guess you could say that's 3 places. Could be more than that. One team. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you in 20 minutes as we'll go live to tell you about all the going on in the area.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: